government, we can give themselves 230 and 300% increase and offer our civil servants 0%. A wicked government. Vote them out. The first female chairman of the People's National Party. She took over a constituency from the most honorable Portia Simpson Miller. A strong woman, a dynamic woman. Falmouth, receive Comrade Dr. Angella Brown Burke.
March, 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 we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes only along. And we don't care what the labor rights say or what they say we are. Now we need to fight the labor rights and to say.
Comrades of Trelawney, how you doing? Comrades, as one who has inherited a constituency from Sister P, I want to start by saying that when I look out here tonight, I know that she is pleased with Trelawney. Because you and I know that this is a fair place to the... Yes, comrades, tonight you have sent a message loud and clear to everyone that PNP is back in town. And what that means, Comrade McNeil, we are clear that whenever they decide to call it, we know what the results will be. Because time, them are going to get a beaten. Them have to get a beaten. Comrades, it is clear that time come for a better life for all of you in Trelawney. So hear what I come to say tonight now. Having recognized that, I feel good standing here because I realize that you have come out to send a message loud and clear. And it has been received here. And I know it has been received elsewhere. Comrades, the People's National Party, led by a Mark Jefferson Golding, is clear, very, very clear, that education is going to be that ladder that is going to take many of us out of poverty. And because of that, Comrade Golding, as the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, has committed that he's going to start at the foundation with early childhood education to make sure that every one of you with your child, your children, or your grandchildren, grandniece, nephew, whatever it is, that you will have in our early childhood institutions the resources that will help the teachers and the students to learn. The testing that is needed so you know exactly what is needed to make sure that they will learn. Comrades, when we look at what is happening in our primary schools, we recognize that the problem doesn't start there because too many of our children enter grade 1 not being prepared for grade 1. And so the first thing you have to do is to make sure that at the early childhood, basic school level, when they leave, they are ready for primary school. Because if they are ready for primary school, if when they come to primary school, they can get at least one hot lunch free, because that is what Comrade Golding has promised to our students in our primary school. Then he's also going to make sure that the teachers are comfortable. He's also going to make sure, that the resources, the testing, whatever the teachers need to teach, the testing, that too is done. What that means, comrades, is that no longer will we be looking at all 85% of our students who leave high school and are wondering what can they do, because the level of education doesn't take them far enough. We are going to make sure that every child who enters the system, when they leave, we have done what we need to do to ensure that they can take their place in society, that they will either be trained and have a skill, they will either be ready for university, or they will be ready to actually start their own business. Comrades, this is a big deal for you and your family and all of our children, because education is where it begins. And we believe any school you start in, wherever you are from, you're living, shouldn't determine the outcome of education and therefore the prospects of your life. Included in all of that, comrades, Mark Golding is going to make sure that when you open your mouth and talk like a Jamaican, you know that you are talking in an official language. And what that means is that all of our children, whether you talk patois or you talk the Queen's English, will feel that they are a Jamaican, worthy of all the policies being made by Mark Jefferson Golding, so that they can take their place in this Jamaica land we love.